Hello and welcome to the second season of International Journey. On International Journey, we share amazing journeys of graduating international students. And today on the show with us, we have our second guest for the season, Cardo. Hello, Cardo.
Hello.
How are
Hello,
you
everyone.
today?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm great. I'm doing well. I'm great and happy to be here.
I'm glad to.
As you are, I'm sure.
So, hello,
Yeah.
everyone. My name is Cardo. My last name is Silo, and I'm an international student from France, and I'm majoring business administration. This is my last year, so I'm a senior here.
Nice. So you're an international graduating student and you're perfect for the show, as you know, and I'm just really happy that you're here. But let's get started. Tell us why you were interested in studying business here.
So, when I was in high school, I was in the science section, and I was thinking about my future, when you're in high school, and I had to choose before like between two kind of studies, medicine studies and business studies. But I think I felt like I want to have money, but if you go in medicine studies, you have to be ready for that. It has to be like your vocation and not only for money. So I choose finally business because I think if you want to have money, you have to go to business.
Yeah, I can totally hear you out, and I'm sure a lot of business students here agree with you as well. So tell me a little bit about the business school for you. How's it going now that you're here at Oswego?
Oh, it's going really well, really good. But what I can I say, I had different and really complicated um, studies. I studied 2 years in France in COVID, and now I'm in Oswego. It's really different. It's in another country, uh, different studies. But what I said, it's my passion. Business is my passion because I learned a lot of things about business because I'm doing personally a lot of things like independent to the classes, and I learned a lot of things. And since I'm in the university, and before I tried several businesses. For example, just right before the university, I tried to learn the formation of Yomi Denzel. It's a famous businessman in France, and he learned you how to study online businesses, how to learn it. And I learned a lot of things, and I tried myself to do some businesses several times, 4 or 5 times, until it worked in a period of 6 months of time. And finally it worked, and I had enough money to start another business. And I met other people who shared with me the experience, and it helped me really to start a new thing. It was reselling clothes, watches, sneakers, clothes, and this learned me a lot of things about what is working right now in the world about fashion. And so another brand Cortez, just right here, was created by famous, for people who know streetwear, a famous entrepreneur. His name is Clint, and he made a brand in 5 years. It's a big brand in streetwear. It's a Londonian brand, and he inspired me to create my own brand, my own clothes brand, since this January. With my associate, I said to him why we should do a thing that will help us in the future, and we thought about created a brand, and my brand is Topaz. So Topaz is clothes brand, a streetwear clothes brand.
Yeah.
And this is who Instagram, by the way. If you can follow us, it will be really good.
Definitely follow.
Yeah,
we're following.
And so we're launching our first drop on January 24th.
Okay, that's really cool. That's really
Yeah.
awesome. What inspired you to start this startup?
So as I said, Clint and Cortez, but a lot of other entrepreneur in streetwear, and because I was selling a lot of streetwear things, I know what kind of stuff is working right now. So I felt I can create my own, but it's really difficult to create a business. So I had to find a lot of people with different capacities to help me with that. So with my brand, I have my associate, but I have also designers, stylists, and graphic designers to help me with that, and I'm thanks to them like to help me with that.
That's really awesome, and I know you're inspiring a lot of business majors with this, so congratulations on having something that you're really passionate about.
Thank you.
Now, I know that there's a lot to still talk about. We just talked about your business side of your life, but we'll talk a lot more about the rest of Cardo's life after the break, so stay tuned.
Jill
Should we
told me it was
tell him?
Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTLP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTLP.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like,
No.
what do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one. Matthew.
Broadcast
Yeah, look
news.
at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Hello and welcome back to International Journey. We have Cardo here. He's an international student from France and he's studying business. And we talked a little bit about his major, but he also spent 2 years studying in France and then came to America. Can you tell us the difference in education between France and America?
In general, I think there is a lot of differences between like studying in America and France. But as I was in a private school in France, and like I knew like I would come to America after 2 years, my school prepared me a lot to how the way you learn in America. So I was a little bit prepared, but it's still not the same. And I can say also like it was like during COVID, so I was at home like most of the 2 years. So it's really different like studying at home and on the campus. So I can say like now I feel like it's more real life than before.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. I know we spoke a little bit about how I connected with you because I went to a community college and then I transferred, but during that community college time was all COVID, like all online
Yeah,
classes. Did you have the
exactly.
same experience with the online
Yeah, exactly
classes?
the same experience. Like.
Yeah, I think that's really hard to also connect with the people that are in
Yeah,
your school.
you don't feel like you are at school, by the way. You feel like you are at home and you have some homework to do, and that's all, end of it. And you don't like meet people, share experiences, another thing.
Yeah, and it's tough to think about like how our college experiences, both as seniors, like much of it was like disrupted by COVID, but at the same time, like we learned so much about ourselves and who we are from this moment. Would you say
Exactly, yeah.
that? Yeah.
And even if like it's not a good period for humanity, I think, I think it helped me to be what I'm here today, what I am today.
Yeah.
It helped me, yeah.
I totally agree with that. You were talking a little bit with me about the professors in France, and
Yeah.
you also spoke about the professors in the United States. So can you talk about that instance?
Yeah, because like the way you learn in France is different because you have to go to school, learn, and at the end of semester you have exams and that's all. In America, it's like you have more assignments and you have to work, I think, every week. So your professor, I think, is more close to you and he wants you to success more than in France. He's more close, more friendly, I think. So I feel like it's better here.
Yeah.
It's my feeling.
For sure. I definitely understand that. Now let's talk about your transition from coming from France to the United States. What was that like? How did you get here? How was everything for you? I'm really curious, and I know the viewers at home are too.
It was pretty easy for me because like I'm from a private school from France, and I'm not the only one who came here. So a lot of friends from my school came with me here, since I know them since like 2 years, some of them more, and that's why like it was pretty easy to integrate, because like if you know people, it's always easy to adapt to a new place. I was like in the same classes than them, I was living with them, so it was pretty easy. And because you know like a lot of people, so we meet new people, maybe you will meet them. So after a few weeks, few months, you know a lot of people, so you all be like integrated.
Yeah, and what places did you see these people? I know you mentioned dorms for a second. You were in Hart Hall, right?
I was in Hart Hall like semester. Now I'm living off campus, but I was in Hart Hall. For example, Hart Hall, there is a lot of people, and like you can meet a lot of people because you're living with them, so it's easy to be friends with people on.
Yeah, I always see you guys hanging out in the lounge
Yeah,
area.
exactly.
I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's having so much fun in Hart Hall. I want to be over there. Yeah, but that's really cool. Did you do any sports here that you connected with friends to make it the transition
I've
easier?
done like some sport, like I've done like intramural sports, outdoor soccer, and like it was really good. Like it's like a real league, and I met a lot of people that now every like Wednesday and Sunday I'm going to Lee Gym to play soccer with them, so I know them. Like it's good to have like same passions and people and share this passion.
Nice. You're taking advantage of the resources that are available here, and I think that's really good. I just wanted to also ask about the classes that you take, because a lot of the students that are from the business school in France, right, that you came with, they're probably going to be in your classes here. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So do you feel like you are taking those classes with them, or are you actually having classes with students that have been here? What's that?
So I'm choosing my classes about me, like what I need to choose to have the credits. And sometimes some of my friends, because we are a lot here, we are like 40 French, some of my friends are in my class. So yeah, it's like sometimes either I'm in class, sometimes not, but all the time like the classes are going well, and yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I want to just hear about that experience, because it's nice to always be around the people that you've known for a while, but it's also really important to branch out, and I see that you're doing that, so that's really awesome. Tell me about your time in America, specifically Oswego. Do you like it? What's your take?
Oswego is like similar to my hometown in France, because it's a small city, and when you're walking in the street you can like meet someone you know. It's not happening like in big cities, you know. And I feel like I'm at home, but like in a different way, because I'm not with my family, you know. So I'm glad to be in Oswego. I think it's corresponds to me, and this is a good city, I think, for studying. Even if you have better places and other things, but for me like it's great.
If that's what matters, that's really important. When it comes to the people, I noticed that you said something earlier with me about the people in the United States being friendlier, or maybe it's vice versa.
Yeah, exactly. I think like people in America are more friendly to persons, because like when, for example, you walk in the street, you can like say hello to someone and you can start a conversation. It's happening in France, but like really not like a lot of time. Like, you know, in America it's like usual to be friendly with people, not in France. This is a difference, but this is like a cultural differences.
Yeah, do you know why that is? I know you said cultural difference, but
I think it's not the only problem of France, because maybe in Europe all people are more like they want to stay with people they know and know more. But in America, like, you're more friendly to everyone, because everyone is coming from a different origin or country. I think this is why like the behavior of people here is like this.
Mm-hmm. And have you felt like you've changed who you are a little bit since being here? Your personality?
Yes, I think so. Like, I'm more open to people. I'm more like, I'm shy less, and like this kind of thing.
Well, that's great. I love that
Yeah.
for you. Good. And let's talk about a favorite memory of yours. I really would like to know what's some good moments you know about Oswego.
Oh, so I had a story that I'm always talking with my friends. We're all laughing at it. One time I was walking alone, like coming back from the bars to Atwell, and I was alone. Now I thought like, why this time I will not take a shortcut. And by the way, it wasn't a shortcut at this time. I took a shortcut, and like I was walking and I saw a shadow, a silhouette, like a deer silhouette. I felt like it was a deer, so nothing like. Not a big deal, So I was walking, and as I got closer to the silhouette, I saw like it was a boar. And I said, "Oh, it's the boar!" So I have to go on the left side and keep walking. But as I got more closer, I saw the silhouette of a bear, and that like I was like really shocked, and I went so fast back to my way. So this is my funny story. No one believes me about that, but I have to say this is the truth. And like the next morning of that, on the newspaper it was written like there is a bears in Oswego, so be safe, another thing. So my friends believe me, but most of people don't believe me about that.
That's too funny. Yeah, I mean, seeing a bear in the middle of the night is definitely something I don't want to see. But you're
but
here.
this is really far from me.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a video, but it's not a good quality, so I won't share
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah, Haley, our producer, didn't believe Cardo, by the way, just saying. But I do.
No
I
one
believe
believes me.
Cardo.
This is good.
No. So before we go to break, I do want to see a little more about Topaz, a little bit more about your brand.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. I want to see a little bit about what your brand really is. I feel like that's so awesome that as a student right now, you're able to be doing this, working outside of your usual student things and doing something for yourself in the future for after you graduate. So, yeah, could you just tell us how important this is to you and what this is going to mean down the road?
I always dreamed to be my own chef, having my own thing in my life, and I think this brand representing what I want to be in the future, and I'm preparing right now because I think I have time to do it, and this is a good way to do it. I have to start something to have something in the future. So I'm working on it right now. I'm taking my time. I'm doing everything's good. For example, I'm controlling the marketing and the logistic of my brand no more, and this helped me also for my classes. It let me real things, and as I work with other people, I can know a lot of stuff and a lot of different kind of qualities people have.
For sure. Tell me a little bit about these designs. I mean.
Oh, so this is my designs, and I will launch it on January 24.
January 2024. Yeah.
I have 12 clothes ready, and this force for the first time it's exclusive thing. For the first time, I'm sharing it.
Wow, so this is an exclusive interview right here, guys. We're looking at the first time that we can see these nice sketches and actual would you say, what's the best word for it in the business terms? Artifacts? No, that's not it.
I would say
sketches, designs.
Sketches design,
Sketches,
exactly.
designs. First time that we're seeing this, guys. So this is really important, and it's important to Cardo, our guest today, so it matters to us. Thank you so much, Cardo. We really appreciate you talking about your brand and more about you. But after the break, you're going to hear even more about him and what his journey is after school. So stay tuned.
La 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 la. Free. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
we'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen. They become briefly
Hello, and welcome back to International Journey. We're here with Cardo. Cardo is an international student from France, and he's telling us all about his life here in Oswego, but also just back in France. And if you're tuning in right now, you're here to learn more about him. So, Cardo, I know you have one more semester after this left in Oswego. How are you feeling?
For tell you the truth, like I'm not really like thinking I'm gonna be graduating this year. And because all my life I was like studying, so I don't know what will happen in the future after that. As I said to you, I have my brand, but it's not still like my close future, so I have to think about my close future, and I have some plans after like my graduating is to do a master in the US, and maybe after I will like work 2 or 3 years here in parallel to my own businesses to gain experience, to gain money. And after I will come back to France and focus on my own businesses.
Yeah, so I know, let's take a step back right now, because you did talk about feeling like you don't exactly know how to feel about it because you've been in school for so long. And yeah, we've all been in school, and not all of us, but some of the students here have been in school their entire lives, and it's just weird to think like right after this, no more school, no more like classes that we have to attend, just our 9 to 5 job for some of us. So I know that could be very stressful. Is that why you chose business though? Because it might not be that 9 to 5, it might be different?
My dream is just to don't be like in 9 to 5, because I want to be like my own chef. So I want to wake up at what time I want, to go sleep at what time I want. If I want to take vacation, like right now, I go. So my dream is to be free, you know, not only to have money, because money like give you you are more free and you are more happy. That's the only way, because in reality I don't care about money, I just care about my freedom, you know. This is why I choose business, because I can do a lot of things, and you have like a lot of choice. Even if you choose business, you don't know which way you are taking. So this is why I choose business.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And that's very admirable.
So after graduating, I still don't know, because even if I graduated, I don't know in which company I will work, in what kind of section, and what will be the future. So I don't know.
Yeah. So you told us a little bit about your plans now after college, like your ideas of them.
Yeah.
Let's talk even further down the line. Where do you see yourself in 5, 10 years?
In 5 years, I think in France, launching my brand at a good point. In 10 years, I hope I will stop everything and like have enough money to live like correctly. I want to be like far from the work one day and have like my people and my family.
Yeah, do you feel like you have that support system at home and also friend-wise that like people are like, yeah, you do what you want, like we're wishing you the best in that 5 years, 10 years down the road?
At the start, most of people felt like it was not a good idea to do that. But now, because of my results, most of people are happy of what I'm doing now, and they believe in me now.
With that being said, what advice do you have for students that were kind of in your position when you first started out? Did you feel when they weren't feeling so supportive?
I think they have to remember like that every moment like of the life, you have to focus on it. Like you just don't have to reach your goals. You have also to care about the life you see along the way, and also they have to embrace learning, like foster connections and create like a journey as rewarding to destination.
Yeah, I definitely can hear that. I resonate with that because I just feel like there's so many things in life that there's so many curveballs that life is going to throw you, but when you stick to like who you are and what you want to do, there's nothing stopping you. And with also that being said, do you have like a life lesson that's really taught you the most that you can share with us and maybe the people at home that are listening so they can really see themselves
as I said, like
progress?
The true measure of your achievements won't just be the goal you reach, but also the goal, the life you choose along the journey. So, as I said, you have to embrace learning, foster connections, and like create a journey as rewarding to the destination.
Thank you. That was really strong and powerful. So, Cardo, do you have any last messages or thoughts to say to anybody watching at home, family, friends? This is your opportunity to say hello to them.
I want to say hello to friends. Salut tout le monde, ma famille, mes amis, ma mère, mon père. J'espère que vous vous portez bien. Et voilà.
Oh, that's very nice. Did you say hi to your family? And
yeah, my family, my friends, my father, and my mother.
It's very sweet. Are they watching right now?
I think they're sleeping right now, but they will watch it tomorrow.
They'll watch it tomorrow. That's
Yeah.
totally fine. Okay, great. Well, thank you, Cardo, so much. We really appreciate you being here and talking to us because a lot of people are watching and able to hear your story and hear what you had to go through and what you're continuing to go through and how you're going to progress over time. And we wish you the best. We really do. Yeah, is there anything you wanted to say to the viewers watching at home before we go?
Yes, I want to say something about my origin country. I want to say Biji Kurdistan. It's like Kurdistan will live.
Very nice. Okay, thank you so much, Cardo. We appreciate you. Now that is our show. We are in our second episode. We just completed it, but that was also just a great message to end the show on. Thank you so much, Cardo, for being a part of the show. It was amazing talking to you. We'll be back with another great episode of International Journey, so stay tuned. Also, check out a special show, International Perspective, on the 14th of November at 10:30 p.m. Till then, goodbye. Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the Earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.